I do really recommend him.
This has been a very good conversation for me, but we should probably talk about the game because I'm excited to see Faroe Islands. This is the first time we're going to see Faroe Islands in competitive play.
Oh yeah, this is. I think a lot of us have been interested in this because I don't know about you, but playing randoms on it, everybody appears to be wandering around like a drunken person, trying to figure out where to go.
Well, at the same time, look at the map. Like 20% of the map area you can't sail through, so it's almost artificially constricting. It reminds me a little bit of old school Islands of Ice that way.
Yes, you are. Yeah, it does.
All right. Well, we're zoning in here. Do I have the teams right, or are we? Yeah. I got it right. I'm looking at my overlay versus what everybody's zoning in on the color. I thought I had it right. All right. What are your boys and twats fielding here from the northeastern corner of the map?
I've been slightly concerned with Gussie's picks, but I'm still concerned. Nice. We've gone with Konk. We've gone with a Moskva, a Nevsky, a Petro, a Gering, a Colbert, and a Ragnar. So
that is a
heavy on the radar.
Whole lot of 12-kilometer radar on a map that is already not that big. I'm certain that will be impactful. TREKT sticking with the Vermont. They played a Schlief in one game, but other than that, it's been Steve in the Vermont for pretty much every game, and he's had some good games. But it hasn't always worked out. Let's see, what else have we got here? We've got Des Moines Minotaur. Ooh, I'm excited to see that. And the Petro. And then Daring Marceau and Shima. That's the Marceau and the Shima. Let's see. Silver was in a Kleber last game. Shockwave was, I think, in a Gearing, but he's played Shima today earlier. SAT and a Daring. That's the first time we've taken a Daring this particular day.
So... be interested to see what CPR is running in that minor. If he's gone with radar,
I'm betting radar. Let's have a peek, and yes, that is a Minotaur, ladies and gentlemen. That is a radar minnow. Marceau going to get onto the C cap very quickly.
But on the same flip side, we've got B already. We've literally just walked into B and it's done.
Oh sure, I mean both sides get the gimme cap, right?
Mm.
But Silver's into the cap here with the Marceau. Got a little bit of hardcover. Don't drift out of it. He does. That might cost them some time they can't afford to lose. Let's see what happens here. He's back in now.
Yeah, but you've got Carl and Diego, Ragnar and Gary.
Yep, Ragnar's lit. Marceau is not. Now he is as the radar comes up. It's going to push him off the cap. They don't yet know that CPR is there. They can see Silver's Marceau, but they can't get shells on him just yet because of the island.
But nobody's got any crossing to him either. He's very, very nicely positioned.
There comes the Minotaur radar.
So this is 59 seconds of radar now, virtually, isn't it?
Actually, he's only ticking at 40 and change, so it's a question of what modules he has installed, and at the moment, he's got 35 seconds left on that radar.
That's going to be enough to get Diego down. Looking at this.
Well, we'll see. Diego's now dark, but they did shave off about half his health.
Yeah, he's lost half. They're bouncing a lot of shells off the Ragnar. That's
yeah, the Marceau shells off the Ragnar midships should not be all that amazing.
Diego, don't go back. Oh no. Oh, thank you for running out.
They were daring torpedoes. You were fine.
I didn't know which ones they were.
Now, CPR does take a torpedo in return.
Yeah, and I don't think our Kong... I know Tox... Who's in the Kong? Gus. Oh, that's pretty good from a Kong.
CPR letting that...
away from C.
CPR letting that flood tick away, or at least he did for a bit. Yeah, and then now he's popped one of his fancy heals as SAT soars Daring playing in the islands along the south end, catching a glimpse of Diego's gearing there. See if they can bait Diego into firing. Doesn't look like it. Nope, Diego's going to smoke and get the hell out of there.
That's if he survives. That's a lot of fire coming.
I like SAT's position down in these down in these icebergs with his fancy hydro. That could be really, really beneficial for us.
It's going to be tricky to dislodge as well, because any angle you come in, if you sit virtually in the middle of it, it's not going to take long to get the torpedoes on course either.
So 2 radars and a hydro destroyer sitting on sea as Silver's Marceau rotating back north. Shockwave Shima under a lot of threat here.
Yeah, I was going to say Shockwave's taken half his health.
Yep.
Yeah,
losing a lot of health here early. Not even 5 minutes gone yet.
Daddy's got shots into Silver now.
Big hit on English Gent. Who was that? Was that the Vermont? Oh my goodness, another big hit. Who is that? What's hitting him?
It's not that mass. It's gotta be your Vermont. Where is it? Yeah, it's Steve. It's gotta be Steve.
It's gotta be Steve. Yeah, I guess. Can he plunge those through the deck of the Petro?
From this range with the 4.57s, I don't. Well, I'm looking at it. I think he's able to just drop them in.
Wow.
Well,
what a
he's
shot!
got a salvo in the air now.
Yeah, here we go. Yep, these are going to make it over the island. Let's see how they land. Now he only puts one in, but it looked like a full pin. Solid. Yeah. Here comes the other turret. Nothing. Little overshot.
I think is Gent dark now?
Carl back on the top of the top end of the cap, but he runs aground and takes a little bit of AP damage there from both the Daring and the Minotaur. As Diego's trying to come back into the sea cap as well.
I think Gent might be about to. I think those torpedoes.
No, those are all going. Nope. Yep, they're good. Looks like he's running the 12 kilometers, so those didn't quite have the range. Gent is still lit, though, and the Marceau is just farming him mercilessly from 14 clicks out.
Range mode Marceau, right?
Yep, there's another fire.
Yeah, I think that's that one. Huh?
DCP is 40 seconds away for English Gent. He's radaring. His healing is 10 seconds away. He's going to get the heal. He's going to survive to get the heal off.
He might get away with it. So Melvin's trying to take. Ooh, that's a good hit on your.
More Vermont shells coming in. There it was.
Oh.
Up a ship, up a cap. Maybe things are finally coming together for TREKT. It's been a challenge, to say the least, up until today. SAT score with torpedoes coming in. Needs to find a hole there. It looks like he's got one just barely. The conga line torp's looking out for Carl. He's backing off the cap. The Conqueror's driving in now. Oh, in the Nevsky position. Yeah. Look at that. Look at Toxic.
Yeah, he snuck all the way in.
Very, very aggressive positioning. I love it.
I think that's what I think the map allows it, though, doesn't it? I mean,
absolutely.
He's literally just been able to go, yep, and on the way. I mean, the Mino is in.
Oh, good hit on the Minotaur from Toxic. Got the AP up. They can see him now. There comes the radar. That's going to spot both Classic and SAT. Everybody's spotted now. Salvo going in on SAT to get him off the cap, to allow Diego to work in.
Looks like they're focusing Classic as well. That's good.
They're definitely trying to. The Vermont has shifted fire. Steve's shells are now coming in looking for this Nevsky. But bow on like that, it's going to be a challenge to say the least.
Definitely. Nevsky's tops are just going to get eaten by the island, unfortunately.
I'm surprised. Okay, there's Diego. I was like, I'm surprised it took Diego this long to get onto the cap, but he finally did. Classic getting very low.
Points.
Yeah, they're gonna bag Classic here in a few seconds between the Ragnar and the Conqueror. He's going out. His heal is a minute away. He could put the fire out, but it wouldn't do him much good. It would buy him seconds only.
Who's going to get him first? I mean, 1600. Come on. There we go.
Yep. Big kill.
So
a kill and a cap. That buys you some time. You're 200 points down. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And Gus is still going forward in the con. But look at the position of your one. Gus has to, if Gus crests around that island, your Vermont is perfectly broadside with his flag saying hello.
He is, but your Vermont is slowing down, like he's barely moving. In fact, it looks like he's going to stop right here. Now, he does have a couple of different torpedo waves coming in, so...
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to deal with those either, because obviously taking them on the bow is instant floods for conchs. And, his heel is going to be questionable. His heel's probably what? His heel's probably due. He
is moving forward again. He's lit now. Looks like he's going to take one on the bow from the Daring, and that is all.
That's a flood.
That is a flood. Yep. His DCP is ready. So is his fancy heel.
Yeah, but look at his angle to the Vermont.
Well, we're about to find out how good Vermont's shells really are. That wasn't very good.
In fact, actually, none of them hit.
He landed a couple, but they looked like bounces or something. They were not good hits by any stretch. Almost 900 points here for Team TREKT, but the game is very much still in doubt. They're trying to farm as much damage off the Conqueror as they can.
That's almost like just... trying to farm a conch down that's just taking your hate shots.
I know. I'm waiting for the Vermont salvo here. I'm also waiting to see if they can get eyes on this Nevsky. He's got his radar up, not finding anything.
Yeah, Toxic needs to find a way forwards.
Because if I'm
got range though on the on a CPR.
Oh yeah, I mean the range is like he's got like 19 kilometers of range to play with those guns.
He's got firing over 20.
Yeah, well maybe he's range mod. It wouldn't shock me on this map, or any map really. Minotaur's down to his last heal, so if they can bag him, that's a big kill.
Oh, hang on, Priestess and Shockwave, low health. You're going to lose your Petro.
Oh, we are going to lose the Petro. That's a huge kill. That flips the lead now. You guys have got a ship lead and a cap lead. 60 seconds now. We've got to make a play. We got to bag a kill, and they've pulled so far back. I don't know where they're going to find it. Like, they need to push up and kill Diego, but how? They've pushed the Minotaur back. They have no more radar. The Daring would have to face spot him. And honestly, that's not a terrible play right now.
Hang on, Daddy. Yeah, Daddy's clear. Okay, so Powell's down to 4K. I don't think
so the Conqueror is turning, but he's dark. He's dark. Nobody has eyes on him. So the Vermont's looking for a salvo he can't get because there's nobody there to spot for him.
SAT's going to spot him. Oh,
he's spotted now. But SAT's going to take it. Wow, the conch salvo there was terrible. Let's see what happens. Vermont is debating on who to shoot, it looks like.
Yeah, he's kind of...
He's changed to the Conqueror. I think the game's going to be over in 10 seconds. This is a loss. You guys came back and won. You pushed us off the cap. Another good game, but... another loss.
Whew. That was close.
3 of those today for my guys. 3 of those today.
But I think it's better to have close than Storm.
Right, but
and especially on that new map as well.
It would be more interesting in my mind if we could actually win some of these close games as opposed to losing them all.
I have faith. Your team held on very, very well.
Yeah, though they played great. We started off great. We had a lead. We had a cap lead. We had a ship lead, and then they gave up so much ground. And it was like, okay, but now what, guys? Like, there was a point at which we were off all the caps, and we weren't shooting at anything. Like, we weren't effectively converting anything into damage. We had nothing to shoot. And it was like, ugh, you're killing me. Very frustrating.
So, yeah. But the good thing is, though, the fact that, the good news is that all this is seeding for tomorrow.
Oh, I know. So,
you have a huge amount of knowledge gained of how your teams are playing.
Let's hope so. I guess the one thing from... this is going to sound really contrite, I suppose, but you can learn from losses a little easier than maybe you can from wins, right? You look back at wins, you go, well, everything went right, we won. But if you lost, it's like, well, okay, we lost, so how do we fix it, right? So maybe there's an opportunity to make some small improvements before tomorrow. I don't know, but another loss, a really well played game, TC. Like that was a ton of fun. I think I like this map for